Hi, I'm super excited to talk to you about T-SQL Programming Fast Track course. This course is live now. It's up there on sqlmaestros.com. You can subscribe and you can start T-SQL programming. Now, before I talk more about this course and what the contents are, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Amit Bansal. I have been working with SQL Server since 1999, but my real-world experience started with SQL Server in the year 2004. In last 15 odd years, I have worked with more than 200 SQL Server customers globally, and countless SQL deployments have been done. These projects gave me a lot of experience related to database design, querying, programming, database application development, performance troubleshooting, and some of these customers had terabytes of data to work with. What I did, all the experience that I gained from these projects, I have packaged them into my training classes. And in last 15 years, I have delivered more than 400 training assignments around SQL Server. And about 100 of them have been master classes. Microsoft awarded me with MVP status, Most Valuable Professional for SQL Server, since 2007, and I still hold the status. I'm also a Microsoft Certified Master of SQL Server, and Microsoft has also honored me with Regional Director status. So that's a lot of honor from Microsoft. Thank you very much, Microsoft. And yes, there is that link there, sqlmaestros.com/Amit-Bansal. If you want to read more about me, you can click on that link. Before I get into the contents of this course, all this experience and all the training classes that I had done, that's a lot of memory over, last 15 years, and in fact, 2 decades. I want to take you through some of these classes that I have done. So those 2 links, browse past assignments and the feedback, which is that bit.ly link, bit.ly/MC testimonials. I will strongly encourage and recommend you to browse these 2 links, which will give you, the first one, of course, will give you all the classes that I've done. Most of them, it's recorded online. And the second link, bit.ly/MC testimonials, will give you the real world feedback that I have got from my participants. So they have given feedback on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and it's all recorded up there, very transparent. So let's move to those pages now. And let me first start with the assignment page, and let me take you through those past assignments. Now, if you see on this page, SQL Maestros public batches and corporate assignments are right there. So if you look at the public batches and the master class, and let me scroll there, classes in Pune, in Bangalore, in Delhi, in Mumbai, in Chennai, and we had people joining in from across the globe. Most of them were done in India, and lovely pictures there. I really cherished delivering these classes for the participants and for my corporate customers. Lovely memories, handing over the certificates to them, having lunch and dinner with them. It was great and awesome experience. So let me now scroll down quickly and take you through the public assignments. So this is the corporate assignments, and if you closely monitor there, you will see this is being recorded from 2015 and 2014, and we are going back, which means in recent years, I did not have enough time to kind of keep it up to date. But you can see just so many classes there. I mean, there are more than 100 classes just recorded there, and we are now in 2013, 12. All these were classes on SQL Server. So it has all been about SQL Server over the years, and with so many customers, and many of them have been Microsoft customers. So that's a true privilege out there. And now we are back in the previous decade. So I'm recording this in 2020, and we are going back to, wow. And that is one of the first, probably the training class that is there. And let me just kind of quickly change this and highlight there, magnify. So that was probably in Mumbai 2004, .NET and SQL Server training. So the pic is there. And yes, I look so young there. And of course, all of them as we go back. So that's a lot of SQL Server experience, both from a consulting and training perspective. And now what you should see is the feedback. Even that's live. So let me show you the feedback. So this is our testimonials page. Again, the link is there in the YouTube video. And if you are watching this video in SQL Maestros website, the link is up there. So please make it a point to browse this page. Now, if you see the feedback that has been recorded, so this was my class in UK, and then this was in Christchurch in New Zealand, and then back again in Australia, and that was in Auckland in New Zealand, and then Singapore, and then in Copenhagen in Denmark. And I'm very thankful and grateful to all my participants who took that effort, to give feedback online. So on LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook, you can see all feedback. Real world, real people, real classes. You can even talk to them if you want. So that's a lot of feedback. And look at this section. So most of my master classes at that time, when I was really very active on this page, I recorded all the feedback and, put those links. So if you click on any of those links, you can actually go to the perma link of Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and see and read all the feedback. Why not connect with them and talk about my classes? And then, yes, of course, all these blogs where even the feedback forms that many of my participants filled were digitized, and we had put them online for everyone to see. This is really how transparent it was, and it is right now even. Let's go back to the slides, because enough of my history with classes and the feedback. Let's go to the slides now. And now let's talk about T-SQL Programming Fast Track course. What is the content? What are the topics and modules that we are covering? So this is quite a comprehensive coverage from module 1 all the way to module 10. Of course, module 10 is a wrap up, but we are talking about introduction to T-SQL programming, to talk about the history and the language elements, the query optimizer basic, the flow. Then we directly jump into programmable objects. So we talk about temporary tables and table variables, followed by views, stored procedures, user-defined functions, triggers, dynamic SQL, transaction and concurrency, and error handling. So if you see, this course is well designed where it gives you that broad coverage, the breadth of T-SQL programming, and all the important pieces that you need to know, both from a knowledge perspective and get hands-on skill to become a T-SQL programmer. Now, I really want this to be very transparent and help you decide if this course is the right course for you and should you really subscribe to this one. So who is this course for? This course is for anyone who is working with SQL Server. You might be in the capacity as a developer or a DBA or consultant or architect. If you have need to program with T-SQL, you might be developing a database application, or you may just be writing a stored procedure, then this course is for you. The prerequisite is you need to have basic experience with SQL Server. Of course, we are not covering elementary stuff. I'm not going to talk about Windows or SQL Server or how to install SQL and what is an instance or a database or what is a table. A table consists of rows and columns. I'm not going to cover all of that. That is elementary stuff which we expect that you should know before you come to this course. This course will straight away dive into T-SQL programming aspects and straight away jump into demos. Demos are the real value. So if you are someone who is just getting started with T-SQL programming, then this course is for you. As you see, we have done a broad coverage if you look at the module list, and this is at level 200. What I mean by level 200, so please focus, let me just change the pointer there. So if you focus here, level 200, which means we are covering basic to intermediate stuff. We are not going advanced or expert level. We have advanced courses also in SQL Maestros if you really want a lot of internals and deep dive. This is basic to intermediate stuff. The course title says fast track, but we still have a very broad coverage with lots and lots of demos. Demos are the real focus and are the real takeaways. The content is covered from 2005 to 2019. As of this recording, the latest version of SQL Server is 2019. So all the demos are on 2019, but then you can practice and run all of these demos in 2019 or 17 or 16 or even 14 or 2012. You can go all the way back to 2005. There could be some enhancements and new features that we are covering from a T-SQL programming perspective, which will only run in newer versions. During the demos, we call that out. This course has a lot of important things, to the point and more pointers. We are not wasting time in this course, talking about unnecessary theory and unnecessary history, or, just trying to elaborate a small concept and, spending your valuable time just kind of elaborating it. We are not doing that. We are focusing on important stuff that you can take away and you can get started. That is why we call this as fast track. So as I said, less of internals, but more practical stuff that you really need. Of course, this course is fast paced, but then this is a video course, so you can always pause, rewind, and watch as many times as you want. The real value of this course will be our demos, the demos that I'm going to show you across all those 10 modules. Now, why this video course? You have so many options, and I truly respect that. You have classroom training options and online training options. Why go for a video course like this? Well, when we talk about classroom training and online training, they have challenges related to logistics, fixed schedule, you have to set up logistics, and logistics costs money. So you have to spend a lot of amount of money on online infrastructure, or even setting up the class maybe in your premise, or sign up for a public batch. And it's a fixed schedule. You have to depend on trainers' schedule. You might sometimes have to fly around from one city to another city, and there's really zero flexibility there. Specifically with fixed schedule, you have to take time off work, and it's so very difficult to balance work and life, or balance your work with learning. So historically and traditionally, this is how really learning has been, sign up for online classes or go to in-person classes. But then with the latest modern hardware that we have, and the trend that we have on the internet, and the great bandwidth that we have, it really is a no-brainer to sign up for a video course like this one. And what are the great advantages of the video course here? First up, the course has 12 to 15 hours of content. Remember, if this was a one-day class, maybe online, or a public class, or a corporate training where you were attending and sitting inside a classroom, it was limited to maybe 10 to 5 or 9 to 6. But then with the video course, I have this flexibility to really go that extra mile and show you one extra demo, or talk about one extra concept. So that's great. You get more content, at the same cost. This is available as a video course, and it is constantly updated, which means if there's new stuff coming out, I record supplement material, I record trivias, and I add it to the course. So which means even after you're done with module 10, you can have more videos to watch, and your learning continues. That's the beauty. The greatest benefit and greatest advantage here is watch anytime, watch anywhere, and watch as many times. Well, this kind of benefit and advantage you probably will not get in any other form of learning, which means when you subscribe to this video course and you have access for the whole year, you can just watch it as many times on any device, desktop, mobile, or even laptop. I would prefer you do this on desktop because you want to practice demos, but then you can use any device to watch it. And then, of course, you can always rewind, you can always watch a module again, you can always watch a demo again. This kind of flexibility is unmatched. Another advantage here is self-paced, and you're learning at your own convenience. When you sign up for these online classes, and of course the in-person classes, the typical classroom training, you're along with a lot of other people, and you are kind of struggling to keep up with their experience. Their experience might be high or low, and all of these class participants have to cooperate with each other. That's great, but then that also hampers your learning. With this video course, it is really like one-to-one teaching, and I'm the only instructor, you're the only student, and then we learn at our own pace. That's the beauty. And of course, balancing between work and learning is great advantage. You can watch it at your convenience. Video course is going to be the most cost effective. You can do the mathematics yourself. So yes, this is the real advantage here. The video course wins over all other forms of training. Now, the question that will come to your mind is this course lively? Now, when I'm talking to you, does this feel lively? Yes, it does. So you will get 100% classroom feeling. In all the modules, in all the demos, I am going to be right in front of you, just the way I'm talking to you right now. And this is amazing. And sometimes I am going to be small, and sometimes I am going to be big. But then that is the fun of this video course. But yes, I am going to be in front of you, and I'm going to talk to you directly. It really feels like this is like one-to-one teaching, and I become your personal tutor with this video course. So in real sense, even in a classroom training or an online training, you do not get this individual personalized attention. So this is more than 100% of a classroom training, and this is going to be as lively as it gets, or as it is getting right now. What are the next steps? Well, the next steps are, first, go to the SQL Maestro's YouTube channel, watch a few videos out there to just kind of get an idea of the content and the kind of expertise and the coverage that we are doing, just to get some sense and get some comfort factor. And then you can come back, and if you like, you can subscribe to this course. One word of caution, our free videos in SQL Maestro's YouTube channel are not recorded in studios. Of course, they are free, so they are kind of recorded at a personal level with personalized infrastructure, and they're of course not HD. The video course is professionally recorded in a studio with latest modern hardware, and these are professional HD and ultra HD recordings. So of course there's hell and heaven difference between those free YouTube videos and this paid video course. And of course, that's why this is paid. And we ensure that you get a lot of quality content and in the highest quality of recording. And you go to this SQL Maestros video course page, and then you can subscribe and you can get started. No waiting for a classroom setup to be done, no waiting for the trainer to arrive, and really no waiting, no wait types there. So just get started. Thank you very much for your time, watching this video, and I hope you come and join in this video course, T-SQL programming. If this is one of your objectives and career path that you're looking forward to get started, this probably could be a good course for you. If you join us, great, most welcome, and we'll be very happy to host you. But in case you decide not to join this course, absolutely no problem. There is a lot of free content on our SQL Maestros YouTube channel. So feel free to subscribe and continue to learn with us. Thank you very much, and I hope to teach you T-SQL programming in this video course.